Hello guys, Arniki here. This will be a new series that I'm making on different players. I will be analyzing and going through their replays. I'll be looking at their gameplay and I'll try and find a common theme to tell the viewers about. So we'll be going over Simba versus Antistall. That's the theme of this video. Now you'll notice that Simba on Blast, you can go really passive. You don't have to stall the rounds that much. On a shorter map like Offside, you would have to send balloons. Also important to note is that he's going against Heli Glue. Heli Glue isn't that great. The strategy on Blast, but people still go it. It's like Heli Ice a little bit. And it has a great, Heli is great for anti-stall, but you see versus Dart just doesn't work out very well. They both get their BA round 18. This is incredibly losing for Heli Glue, but it's not that poor. So you see Simba, he'll just go passive. You can't really stop the BIA or the bank. He's sending a ZOMG, but Simba just needs a Super Monkey to defend this. It's not close. The matchup was pretty much already over. However, I think this is the correct way to play it for Heli Glue. I think going passive is definitely passive farms is definitely much better than what most people would do. A lot of people tend to go aggro, and in one of the games I'll be showing you what exactly aggro means and why it loses against Bank BIA pretty badly. You have to match farms. You can't get out farmed with drain strat. Because like look what's going on right now. It's really poor. And you might be thinking, oh, it's super, then Simba might need more defense, but that's not necessarily true. With Ace, you don't get permanent defense, because Spectre is really not as good as Super Monkey, even though they cost similar. But just actually, I'm pretty sure the Super Monkey is a little bit cheaper, but I'm not too sure anymore. But yeah, you see, you always want to send round 33 versus stall all outs. It's pretty much over at this point. Simba sends more. There's no need to send more, but it doesn't matter. And the game is pretty much over at this point. There's no way for Heli Glue to defend this. Around 33 all out is just too strong. Yeah, and some things I want to comment on about this game is that you really just play simple and you play well. And you win with Dart Super. Blast is a really easy map for Dart Super compared to the other maps that I'll show in the video. Now this is Cards. Cards is not really a Dart Super map. You see, the thing is, the opponent can go Cobra. And if the opponent goes Cobra, then Dart Super loses. Dart Ace does stand a chance though. So you'll see throughout this game, Simba does make one mistake, but he still is able to win. One thing I like that he does right here is he sells for the plant. And if you sell early enough, you'll make more money, because you don't lose 100% of the money when you sell a tower. You only lose a percentage of it. And if the bananas make up the percentage of what you sold, then it's a net positive. And as you can see, round 12, Bank. Was that really necessary to boost? I think it was, but on BTV it just didn't look as bad, maybe because the regen and stuff. He double jugs, then he bought the BIA. He boosts, and for versus Moab, he'll just fan club. Now, what's interesting about this is that he had to sell the BIA, while AFG, you notice on the right, his name, Big Boss AFG, did not have to sell the BIA. So this is a lot closer than the Blasted Populous game. We'll see what exactly happens. Now Cards is really bad for defending in general, for both Heli and Super. So I think Super still wins this. Sends his UMG, that's correct. It's always great to send his UMG, but I would always suggest getting a second farm before sending his UMG. Now, it's still losing, but you'll be able to match farms a lot more consistently. Jug spam. One thing I like about Super is how it's become more efficient than Ace when it comes to defending. It's a lot less maintenance, especially because with the Ace targeting, you have to constantly micro it, but with Super, you only have to micro it maybe a couple times, like strong first, maybe close, maybe not close. But yeah, you see, even though Simba made a mistake with the boost mid-game, it doesn't really matter all that much. It's still a pretty big steamroll. Yeah, sending starts to send spaced, but it's pretty much over. Around 33 all-out is coming, and it's going to be absolutely brutal. I mean, just look at this. There's no way you can defend this on a map like Cards. If you had 3 boosts, would it be possible? I wonder. I don't think so. But yeah, you see, look at Simba's side. He's finishing up everything really quickly. It's no big issues going on here. Now, you notice it's a little bit closer. Now, if he defended this group, the first rush, and he bought maybe a glue hose here, then he could counter, and I think Simba would be screwed, but he wasn't able to defend. So that was game 2. Now for the last game I want to showcase today, I'll be showcasing Dart versus NG on offside. You'll notice that if you watch my NG tutorial, I'll show you like spots that I use, but those are all outdated now. You should always use the lower spots going forward. They're so much better at Antistall. It's unbelievable, guys. But yeah, you see Simba, he buys second triple dart, and you see here, he has to boost against these greens. The greed is necessary to get enough farms, because if you don't greed, then it's going to be a lot harder, or you're going to leak a lot of more lives. You see, you notice if you look at Shark's farms, you'll notice that he is aiming for a later factory. So Simba can just full passive and he will outfarm him and it will be game over. So you notice that's a little bit lucky. Maybe it was unlucky. Depends on how it was defended. Sending a bunch of balloons, but Simba was going to always fan club it regardless. When you have 2 lives, you can't really afford to do that. Round 19 BIA. You see Shark's getting ready for his round 20 farm. But it's pretty much game over already. Surprised he defended. It's really hard to defend with NG against grouped balloons because Ninja sucks against grouped. And once it gets past your trap, you can't really do much. Now, one thing that surprised me was that while Shark did go for that first, he didn't send any balloons. He didn't go for his factory, but he didn't send any balloons even though Simba was under defending. That would have been a good choice. You see, now he sends balloons, but it's too late. He already has the defense. He sends regens. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, and as you can see, Simba is out farming and it's pretty much game over. There's nothing either side. There's nothing he can do at this point to farm. Like, if you have more than 5 farms, then it's pretty much the end for NFE. Yeah, and you see, since he sent spaced, Simba's going to all out around 33. That's expected. You should always all out around 33. And he's just going to technological terror, and it looks like he's leaking, but that's just lag from speeding up Blood's TV. But you see, he defends everything on his side, and there's no way Shark defends all the balloons. Yeah. That's it for this video, guys, so thanks for watching. Sorry I haven't been uploading lately. I don't really play this game anymore. I've been starting to get into it more though. Have a great Arcade day. Woohoo!